Hello students, welcome to the next chapter of Class 12 Political Science Book 1. Students, in the previous unit we have already learned that how Cold War had started and what were the conflicts between the bipolarity, bipolar world, right? We know the superpowers were begin to they have begun to fight with each other, and they also have created the military blocks, right? Students, as we all know, we have come to the end of the first chapter. Okay, so whereby we have sum up with the topics like what India's role was there in the non-aligned movement, and how India also had played a very important role in the Cold War. Okay, and how India had maintained a balance between the Cold War, right? So all those topics we have covered there. So students, in the second unit of the first book, the name of the unit is the end of bipolarity. So basically here we are going to learn how this bipolarity got ended, okay, and what happened aftermath of the end of the Cold War or the bipolarity. Okay, so basically the main concern will be this in this unit. Okay, moreover we also will try to understand about the Middle East crisis, where we will be focusing on the Arab Spring in the second unit itself. Okay, so before that, just let us see what topics basically we are going to discuss in today's class specially. Okay, so basically I am going to discuss about the collapse of Berlin Wall in today's class and its background. Okay, so let me remind you again here, okay, what we have learned in the previous unit. In the previous unit we have started with the meaning of Cold War, then we moved to understand about the emergence of bipolarity, then we also had comprehended about the arenas of Cold War, then challenges to bipolarity, then we sum up with India and the Cold War. So where we also have discussed about the non-aligned movement and India's role in non-aligned movement. Students, as I have shown you here with the help of this arrow here, arenas of Cold War. So in that topic, I think you remember we have discussed there various areas in which the two superpowers were about to fight. That means the United States of America and USSR led blocs, they were confronted. Somehow the war did not take place, but it was a very these were the areas in which the two superpowers were about to fight with each other, and the Cold War was about to turn into a hot war or the actual war. Okay, and one such area was the Berlin. So where we have read about the Berlin crisis, and two superpowers were basically fighting there. So students, to know about the Berlin crisis or the collapse of the Berlin Wall and all those things, we have to trace back the history again. Okay, so after the Second World War, from then we will start. We know all that Germany was the part of the Axis force. There were two forces in the Second World War basically. Okay, so one force was the Axis force and another force was the Allied force, and Germany, Italy and Japan were the member of the Axis force, whereas UK, France, United States of America, Russia, these were the part of the Allied force. Okay, now after the Second World War, this was the territorial boundaries that was made after Second World War. As we know, you can see here this side a huge empire, that is the Soviet Union, also called USSR. And just I am going to zoom here. See here, after Poland you can see East Germany and then West Germany. Okay, so since Germany was defeated by the Red Army of Russia, right, what happened? So Germany had to surrender. Okay, we all know, we have read in class 9 also, Hitler was the ruler of the Nazi party, and he ruled Germany for in between First and Second World War. Okay, so since in 1945 Hitler had to surrender in front of the Red Army, so Soviet Russia was the member of the Allied force, and France, UK and United States of America. Okay, so these four countries have decided to divide the territory of Germany into four parts. Okay, we all know France and UK are nearby of Germany, whereas United States of America is far away, because in between this Europe and North America we have the large Atlantic Ocean. But still America had controlled this territory of Germany from far distant land only. Okay, so just I will show you here. This West Germany, basically West Germany was the part of the three countries, UK, France and United States of America, whereas the East Germany was being controlled by Soviet Union or the USSR. Okay, for more clarification, just I will show you here. After Second World War, you can see, so this green color portion was controlled by British, that this is called British sector, means under UK. Then blue color you can see here, this is under the control of France. I am showing you the territory of Germany, okay, so don't get confused. Then yellow color was the territory controlled by United States of America, so this is called American control. And here in the red color you can see, this was under the control of Soviet Union or the USSR. And this Soviet Union controlled Germany was also called East Germany, and together these three territories under control of America, France and Britain was called West Germany. So as you can see here in the East Germany, so here the capital Berlin is located. Okay, wait. So this one is Berlin. So Berlin is in which part? Berlin is in East Germany. Okay, so which is under the control of Soviet Russia. Okay, so now the problem has started here in the Berlin. What happened is that since Berlin was the capital, so both the West, this American, I mean the Western countries and the Russia both have claimed. Okay, so that is why Berlin was also divided into two parts, East Berlin and West Berlin. So West Berlin was the part of the Western Bloc, and the East Berlin was the part of the Soviet Russia. Okay, now here after Second World War only this division, political division took place, but eventually the problem was so serious or intense that these two power blocks, I mean Soviet Russia led bloc, that is Eastern Bloc and the Western Bloc, they were having a tremendous conflict over there. So as a result of which in 1961 Berlin Wall was built or constructed, okay, so that Berlin could be divided into two. Okay, so this division was done only because of the ideological differences between these two military blocks of the two superpowers. I hope this thing is clear to you. So this is why the Berlin Wall was constructed. Clear? Okay, so moving to the next, we'll see. This is, you can see the Berlin Wall, how the Berlin was divided into two parts. Just you imagine that one city of the same country was divided. Okay, so earlier people were having the be having the relatives also there. Okay, so now the people could not go from East to West Berlin. So it was a very strict restrictions put by the two superpowers. So here two walls, parallel walls were built. Okay, in which the army personnel were deployed, and various weapons also were being installed there, so that the conflicts can be started at any moment. Okay, so this was the kind of seriousness that we can see in the city of Berlin in 1961. Okay, so this incident had left a very tragic history or kind of stories to the people of Berlin, because here the relatives could not meet with each other. Here the people could not go one place to another place, I mean from East to West Berlin. Okay, so it was a very tragic incident indeed, we can see in Berlin, that because of this ideological differences, just for the sake of their interest, that two superpowers had done so far. Okay, so now how this Berlin Wall had fallen down. Okay, so by 1989, okay, around 28 years, okay, 28 years this wall was continued to be exist there in Berlin. Okay, after that it was being destroyed by the people. Okay, so there is a history or a story about the fall of Berlin Wall again. See, there are some points I have brought for you. With the help of this, I think you can understand in a better way. Okay, first point is saying the Berlin Wall symbolized the division between the capitalist and the communist world. We all know that communist world was led by Soviet Russia, and capitalist world was led by United States of America. So just for the sake of ideological differences, or for the sake of their own interest, Berlin was divided. So this was a political division, right, between the two ideological different groups. It was built in 1961 to separate East Berlin from West Berlin. As I have already said, it was separated East Berlin from West Berlin. So it was more than 150 kilometers of length that stood for around 28 years. So how many kilometers length the Berlin Wall was? 150 kilometers. So these things we have to, this data we have to remember very clearly. Okay, and it existed for around 28 years, right? And it was toppled by the people on 9th November 1989. So why people have toppled means, how topple means here destroyed. Okay, how they destroyed, what was the history behind the destruction or the collapse of the Berlin Wall. So there was a saying that the ruler of East Berlin, that was controlled by the Soviet Russia, it was said by the ruler of East Berlin that or I mean the East Germany, that now onward on this 9th November, I mean 8th November, right? So he said that now onwards the visa will be not required to move the people here and there. People can migrate from East Berlin to West Berlin freely. Okay, so without any restriction. So it was said that, but the Western medias have interpreted the information in a wrong way. So that is why people have come there in the Berlin near the wall to celebrate that joy. Okay, so that is why here the people have gathered, and the mass gathering was such that the government could not control. I mean the East Germany government could not control. Even the Soviet Russia also during this time was quite showing a flexible attitude there. Okay, so it was not directly interfering what was happening in Berlin. Okay, so that is why it was left to East Germany's government, that is communist government, right? But East Germany government could not control the mass gathering. Okay, so the people have though it was misinformation, but people started celebrating their joy, and they have started making the hole on a wall, and they have started breaking the wall. And you can see here how people have celebrated this joyful moment. Okay, so the people here, after breaking the Berlin Wall, and they are moving here and from one part to another part. Okay, so they are celebrating here the how the people have broken this picture also, you can imagine. Okay, I think this is the topic that is clear for you. So by this I have ended today's class. So the next topics that we have to read, okay, how this we can say this disintegration of the Soviet Russia also had taken place. Then after, how finally the Cold War had come into end. Okay, so this was the beginning. Actually the Berlin Wall collapse was the beginning of the end of the second world, I mean the communist world. Okay, and also we can say the beginning of the Cold War, or it was the symptom to the end of the Cold War. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you, and if you have any doubt, you can definitely bring to the next class. Thank you.